What's up, Mac family? Coming at you again with another video. Back in the office 2019, feel good. Feel damn good to be back at work. This is how me getting my CDL changed my life. Stay tuned. If you watched one of my previous videos, how I dropped out of high school twice, if not, go check that video out. It's pretty cool. A little bit after that, graduated 2002. Worked some little hem-high jobs, Taco Bells, you know, the Rudy Pools, whatever you could get. At this time I had a child, so, you know, it wasn't like we was making buku bucks, but we did what we could, you know what I'm saying? It was a struggle, but we made it. 2004 roll around and I'm flipping through the newspaper. This is when you had to find a job through the newspaper. Imagine that. So I'm flipping through and I see this ad to where it says, drivers needed. All you needed was a pickup truck, valid insurance, and 21. Put in the app, get that job. What I didn't know, it was a contract position, so I started out independent contracting, putting in bids for auto dealers. I was hauling auto parts, and like that's what kind of got the ball rolling. Like, yo, this was dope. I put in bid. I was 21. You know, I was getting my little ducats right, man. You know what I mean? If y'all knew me back then, I was getting good money. And that's what got my feet wet into driving, period. Because like I said, I was just in my pickup truck. I did that for a couple years, you know. I'm going to be honest. You young, nobody told you about when you're an independent contractor, you got to pay Uncle Sam. So, you know, the IRS came knocking, saying, look, you've been getting X amount of dollars for 2 to 3 years now. You need to pay your back taxes. Get out of independent contracting, and then I find more P&D. You know, P&D is pickup delivery. Just kind of, I was in any truck I can get in, you know, from Sprinter vans to 12-passenger vans, 16-foot box trucks, 20-foot box trucks, 24-foot box trucks, flatbed box trucks, any straight truck that I could drive in between there. That's what I was doing, because I had got the drive itch. So I'm working kind of odd jobs, you know. By this time, my oldest son is here. I'm married. Like, money was good, but it wasn't consistent because I was kind of bouncing from job to job. Like I said, I was driving anything under the sun, anything I can get my hands on. Knowing my wife, she's like, look, why not get your CDL license? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I always wanted to. I had my permit before, and, you know, I knew I wanted to actually eventually drive semis. So I was like, all right, you know, bet. At that time, it was called Roadmaster. Now it's called American Truck Driving Training. Shout out my boy Jerome. Jerome was my recruiter at the time. And if you know about truck driving training, now he's the president of American Truck Driving Training. So shout out to him. He was my recruiter. He recruited me to go to truck school. Ended up coming up with the financial aid, coming up with the dough to get out there in it. I didn't know anybody in trucking either, so I was brand new, fresh fish, green. This was 2009. Damn, I had my CDL 10 years, y'all. I've been trucking for 15, and I've had my CDL for 10 years. I'm just now realizing that. Damn. Nobody was in trucking that I knew, so I had to kind of start from the bottom and work my way up. Funny story about my first truck driving experience, like, I had to ride with a guy. You know, once you sign on with a company, if you get your CDL through the trucker school, they got job placement. And the job placement, I work with a company, and they say you got to do so many training hours of drive time with a guy. And this dude had a dope truck, brand new Pete, 19-inch at the top bunk, a 32-inch TV at the bottom bunk, PlayStation, surround sound. Like, I'm looking at this truck like, yo, this is fire. Fridge, microwave. My man lived in the truck, and it was clean and neat and everything. You know, first couple days, you know, we under a load, we doing cross country. You know, we from LA to South Carolina, back and forth. I'm like, all right, cool. 2 or 3 days go by. I'm like, yo. I'm like, fam, I gotta take a shower, man. Like, you know, it's the second day, man. And he would get mad, like, that I wanted to take a shower. What? I snuck off and got in the shower, not to upset him, but, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, we two grown-ass men in here, dude. I can't not take a shower. So we go back and forth like another 2 days. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in the bathroom taking whole baths and shit, trying to hurry up to please him. We had a load from we were coming west. I think we end up stopping in Colorado somewhere, getting a load from Colorado to LA, or the drop yard was in Fontana, California, if y'all know that place. You know what I'm talking about. Man, it's summertime. We going through the desert and shit, and he had the nerve to cut the air conditioning off. Man, I must have went crazy on this man, bro. We got to California. I cussed his ass out, like, put me off this truck right now. You musty than a motherfucker in here. We both two grown men ain't took a shower, and you know what I mean? I don't know when. I'm thinking this is my introduction to trucking. Look, I'm crying mad, y'all. Like, I'm so upset. Get the phone call saying they got me a new trainer. And I ride with this trainer, and he was probably the dopest guy I ever met in trucking. He taught me a lot. I mean, we went to every titty bar this side of the Mason-Dixon line. Everything west of the Mississippi, south of the Mason-Dixon, we got it in. He was an owner route. He showed me so much, and that's when I realized, like, yo, trucking is for me. 10 years later, I'm a transportation manager for a distribution company. Just, man, I can't believe it though. Like, you know what I mean? And that, to me, was probably the best decision I made in my life. To not only really take the opportunity that I was awarded and make the best of it. Like, you know, most people are always hard workers, but who goes the extra mile and who actually is ready for, you know, the war? Like, you know what I mean? It's a battle, especially being us. We got to fight through it all. So, truck driving saved my life, man. I'm in my office right now. I'm getting ready to head out. Like, comment, subscribe. I should be doing a story time. I usually do my story times in my office and stuff like that. So, tap in with me, man. It's 2019. I'm coming at y'all with video after video. Magadai TV 100.